Hi everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Sandra, aka your girl Simply Love. I'm here to do your monthly reading for January 2017 for Aquarius. Hi Aquarius. And excuse me, I like to say happy birthday to all the Aquarians. Your birthday is coming up. This is the age of Aquarius. And I'm also an Aquarius, as you all know. So I just want to wish everybody a happy birthday. And I want to wish everybody a great and wonderful, beautiful holiday. New Year's. The new year, we're going to bring in a new year right here on the love train, aren't we? I just want to take this time to thank all my subscribers, thank all my onlookers, thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for all your beautiful, wonderful comments. If you haven't subscribed to me, please subscribe. And I'd like for you to visit my channel for me to hear the messages that I get from the Most High and the angel guides, ancestors, in the spirit realm, and what messages they have to deliver to you each and every month. Okay, you all know I took off for the month of December because I put a special out for people to, be able to afford. I know it's the holidays and things like that, so I put out a name your price, and that went over really, really well. Thank you all who called in and got your readings and getting your beautiful messages from your angel guides and your ancestors, and things are looking really, really pretty good. And it's good that you call in and get your own personal private reading, because these readings are just general. It's just like putting out something in a newspaper, like you read in a newspaper every day. That's all these readings are. And some things are going to resonate with you, but it's not your full story. So in order to get your full story, get on your path where you need to be. You need to call a reader and have a personal private reading that's catered just for you. Okay? It look like I'm looking in this camera, like I'm looking somewhere else or something. I don't know. But yeah, I got my third eye glasses. This is my second pair that I ordered. I really like these. The other ones had blue shade on them. So, hey, third eye girl, I love my third eye shades. Okay. So, for Aquarius 2016, I'm doing something a little layout different here. Okay. I want to do, I picked a card to have the overall theme of your reading, and then it's going to be extended because I didn't do December's. Okay, so this is going to be an extended reading. So with that said, I got an overall card that I pulled. I'm going to tell you what that is, and I do save time with the shuffling because this is going to be an extended reading, and plus it takes time because I let my spirit guides take over the cards when I'm shuffling, and they just pluck them out, and every one of your cards they plucked out, but it took some time. So I've learned to let go of with the cards when I am shuffling, and let my angel guides take over so they can just go ahead and pluck out, but it takes time when you're doing it on film. It's going to take a while. So that's why I'm doing it off film. That makes sense. Okay, let's get to the reading. Aquarius, this is for the singles, and then I'm going to do the couples next, okay? So your overall theme for your reading for the month of January 2017 is calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate, Aquarius. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So that's the overall theme for a lot of you Aquarius out there. Like I said, this is general. It's a general reading, so it's not for everybody. It's going to resonate to some. I hope it resonates to a lot of you out there, okay? So let's begin. First week, I'm looking at the 7 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Second week, I'm looking at the Empress, and the 7 of Swords. See that? Then I'm looking at the third week is the King of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Fourth week, I'm looking at the Justice and the Hierophant. Alrighty then, let's get right into it. Okay, with the theme saying calling your soulmate, let's go further here. And I am going to use, confirm some of the cards, maybe all of them, because it's an extended reading. And then I'm going to end off with some some more information at the end of the reading, whatever cards I decide to pick to use or whatever the angel guides want me to use. Okay, we got the 7 of Wands for the first week. This is telling me for you singles out there, you ones that may be looking or have your eye on someone. With the 7 of Wands, it's telling me that, and the 4 of Swords together. It's telling me there's something's on hold here. Okay, you got something on hold. Something's waited. You may feel like somebody's coming at you, Aquarius, and this may be a fire energy. You may have that energy going on with you in January, the beginning of January. You may have some fiery energy, or it could be a fire sign that's coming at you, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. All right, you may be involved with a air sign, or I'm sorry, a fire sign, or wanting or interested in a fire sign, or a fire sign may be coming your way, or these are just the energies, okay? And it's some kind of, to me, it's like you're defending yourself. It's like you're putting up your guards. You're being watchful. You're focused, and you may feel like somebody's trying to attack you. That's what I'm picking up. Like somebody's trying to attack you and you're defending yourself, or you're in defense mode. Okay. Coming into January 2017. That's just for some of you. It doesn't apply to all of you. There's some kind of where you're feeling where you have to defend yourself. You may be blocking out people that's trying to get close to you. For some of you, somebody might be coming in and for some of you, I'm feeling like there's somebody that you know here that's coming towards you, and you're setting up a defense mechanism. Like, I'm hearing that you don't want this person to get close to you. You had some kind of experience with this person, and now they're coming back. Maybe someone from the past that you used to know in a previous relationship that hurt you, and you're putting up your defense mechanism like, okay, they back. What the heck do they want? I'm not going to let them in my heart like I did the first time. I'm going to be aware. I'm going to be alert, and I'm going to defend myself, and I'm going to watch my heart. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to watch my heart. I'm going to guard myself this time. I'm willing to listen to whatever it is you coming here for, but I guarantee you, you ain't fooling me like you fooled me before. This is what I hear. And for some of you, there's just somebody coming in that may be a fire sign or have fiery traits about them, and you're going to be on the defense. It may be more than one person, okay, coming at you too. Is what I'm hearing. For some of you, you may be getting a lot of attention from male or female, depends on who's watching the video. You may be getting a lot of attention, and you're kind of like guarding yourself. And these are cards of action. They're action cards, right? And passion, moving in passion. So whoever these people are, male or female, coming at you, it's like like I said, you're guarding yourself. You're guarding your heart, and you're guarding, and you're looking. You're not touching. You're looking, and you're keeping them at a distance. Some of y'all are keeping people at a distance because you're just like, you've been hurt, and you're not letting nobody just walk into your life anymore when it comes to a love relationship. For some of you who are single, excuse me, got allergies. And with the 4 of Swords saying you're waiting, you're waiting. For some of you, I'm hearing you're taking your time this go around from someone from the past that's returning and want to come back in your life. You're on guard. And you're putting this person, you're waiting. You're not going to just rush into anything. You're going to wait this out, and you're going to be watchful. You're going to listen. You're going to pay attention to what's going on around you, your environment. You're protecting your environment too. Okay. You're protecting you're guarding your own. Okay. You and your environment, you're guarding yourself from them, and you're going to, meditate. A lot of you are going to be meditating. A lot of you, it's been a while since you've seen this person. It's been a while, and you've been thinking, as this person been gone, I'm hearing, this was somebody you were already hooked up with, and you had this time to think, you had some thinking time. You two were separated from each other for a while, and now they're back in the picture, and you're like, whoa, what's up? So you had some time away from this person, whoever it is. Some of you is somebody brand new, and it could be more than one person with some type of fire energy, and you're in protective mode. Okay, second week, okay? We got the Empress. And the Empress could mean somebody, some of you could be fertile, so be careful, okay, when it comes to that. Some of you could be fertile. Again, I feel like this is some kind of intuition with, like, it's almost like you seen something coming here with this ex coming back, or this new relationship. It's almost like you expected it, is what I'm hearing, okay? And you were enlightened. It's like you were already enlightened or already informed. That's why you're being very, very careful, okay, of who you let in your world, and you're taking your time. All right, for some of you Aquariuses out there, because you got a notion, you know what I mean? You got a notion. And also you're, again, you got the world in your hands. You got it going on. Your world around you is, you got it going on. It's very fruitful. You've become very independent. You're holding your own, and you're like, again, this is card. If you see, these two people are looking out. They're focused. They're focused, and they're protecting themselves. They're being very, very cautious. Now, the Empress is very, very sweet, very kind, very loving. The Empress has been through a lot of bullshit, okay? She has. But she still stands on her throne. She's very strong, and she's very nurturing and caring towards people. She has intuition, and she's gained a lot of knowledge from this waiting period, okay? Through the waiting period, through meditation, she's pulled herself together. Okay, so the next card we have is the Seven of Swords, saying, she has every reason to be cautious, because this is this is an energy of Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, okay? I'm not feeling that it may be some of you that may be sneaking or trying to sneak away from a certain situation. But I'm feeling it's like this other person, this may be their energy coming in. They think they're coming in and trying to be slick, okay? Just trying to be outright slick. And you're already aware of it, okay? You know. Because you've had time to think this thing through, okay? As the time was you're apart. So somebody may be coming in for some of you and thinking that they're trying to get away with something, or trying to hit it and quit it. Something of that nature. I'm picking up for some of you, they're trying to come back and just, have sex with you, and then they want to go. Or they want to ask you for something of yours, because you're very fruitful. Remember, you're really good when it comes into the money situation. You've been doing really well, taking care of yourself, and that person may be trying to, come in and ask for something, and then, run away, think they got away with something. So be careful for some of y'all. For some of you Aquarius, this energy may be yours. Maybe you feel like somebody is coming in to take something away from you too. It could be that for some of you. You could be feeling like you don't trust this person or persons that's coming in. It's like a trust issue with this card being right next to the Empress. Just giving different scenarios. There's a lot of people out there watching. Okay, so it could be a trust issue that you're feeling, that somebody, whoever this is coming in to try to, deceive you again, okay? Because I'm feeling that it happened before, and you're not trusting. So going into the third week, we got the King of Wands. Again, an air sign, okay? I'm sorry, not an air sign, a fire sign, excuse me. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, okay? Person here. And, they're very aggressive, okay? They're aggressive. They're moving in. They're coming, not moving in your home or anything like that, but they're coming in. They're homing in on you, and they're very persistent, I'm hearing. The King of Wands is being very persistent of entering into your life, okay? Very persistent. He's or she, depends on who's watching the video, is very confident. They move really, really fast. Okay, you have to be careful. They're very passionate. When it comes to these fire signs, you have to be careful with them, because sometimes they move in so fast, they're not even paying attention. They see something that they want. They're almost like a earth sign. Earth signs go right in, head home right in on what they see because they're looking at it from a outside type of thing, materialistic things of that nature. The way somebody's, if it's a man, the way they look on the outside, if they're beautiful woman, if they're the man is like really fine and all this kind of stuff. That's what this reminds me of. They're very charismatic. Okay, they got a lot of attention. And they're a little bit flirty too. A lot of the Aries, not Aries, I don't know why I said, well, some of you may be dealing with an Aries. Aries may be coming into your life, but it could be anybody. But they're very flirtatious too. You have to really, really slow down with a fire sign if it's a fire sign, or they could be acting like a fire sign, like they're very aggressive with those traits, okay? He is a king, so he is more mature, a little up there in age. Not like the knights that are a little bit erratic. You don't can't tell where they're going to be going, one in or out. But the kings are more stable. But remember the characteristics I gave you, kind of like you got to take it real slow when it comes to an air sign. A fire sign. Some of y'all might have an air sign coming in, or you got an air sign in here, because look at the Four of Swords. That's Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So it could be another air bender coming in too. Angel guides or something like that. Okay, next we have the Six of Cups. And yes, you've been waiting. You've been waiting. You've been waiting patiently. Waiting. Look at this. Is on top of this. Both of these are cards of waiting. One, you've been mentally putting yourself together. Mentally thinking. That's a thinking card. The swords are thinking. So you've been thinking. You've been holding still. Being still, thinking, and pulling yourself together mentally. And emotionally, you've been waiting as well. So mentally and emotionally, you've been waiting. You've been taking your time. You've been thinking things over in time. It's been a lot of time going by. A lot of you may have been single for quite a while. And in that, you use that time wisely by thinking about things, not wanting to make the same mistakes all over again. You really want real love this time, so that's why you're waiting, a lot of you, because you want it to be real. You don't want any fakeness. You don't want to go through any hurt or pain anymore. A lot of you Aquariuses out there been through some shit in your life, okay? But now you're saying, for a lot of you, you're saying that period is over with. You're going through transformation. It's also a card of transformation, transforming, rethinking, redoing your life all over again when it comes to love. And you are willing to wait. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to wait, even though this is coming in really, really fast. You're not going to just jump into this situation. You're waiting on it. You want real love, okay? That's why I'm saying calling in your soulmate. That's exactly what you're doing here, okay? Because this is the theme of your reading. You're calling in your soulmate this time. And then you got Justice here, okay? In the fourth week, the end of the January 2017, you got Justice. And that's telling me things are going to be balanced and fair. That's how you want it to be by the surrounding cards. You know, a lot of your Aquarius is male, female. You want things to be justified. You want things to be even. You want the scales balanced, okay? You want things to pan out the way they're supposed to pan out. You want your time, the time and effort that you put in calling in your soulmate, true love, real love. Justice is saying, yes, it's going to happen. Because why? You got your emotions together, okay? And you got your mind together, okay? You put the time in, so you are calling in your soulmate, and this very well may be, but you are waiting to see. You're not just going to dive into it. And with the Hierophant here is saying, you know, lessons learned. Great, Aquarius, great. Yay! Lessons learned. You know, the Hierophant is here to say, you know, he's all about teaching life's lessons. This is a major arcana card here, and so is Justice. Highly spiritual cards. And is the Empress that too? You guys let me know. Sorry, but these two ending cards are very spiritual cards. The angel guides are definitely on your side. They've been behind you while you did this work on your mind, body, and spirit, okay? And calling in your soulmate is what you determined to do. It is just what a lot of you have done, male and female. And now it's time to reap the rewards of your lessons, of life. And making sure everything is going to be balanced and even. And it's also a part of really paying attention, really being focused this time around. And that's what's calling in your soulmate, okay? So a lot of you, in January 2017, your soulmate is coming in. The work, you put the work in, and now everything is going to come to fruition. And like I said, I'm seeing a lot of cards of people being focused here. Everybody's looking ahead. Everybody's looking into the future. Everybody's paying attention here. Good, Aquarius. Everybody's paying attention. Everybody's being focused. Nobody's looking over the side here. There's one card here where I gave the scenarios for you can go back and listen to it. But there's lessons learned here. This is also about maybe contracts too. Somebody may be coming in wanting to ask for a commitment, a relationship that is permanent. Okay? It's your soulmate. Okay, for a lot of you out there who's listening, it's your soulmate. You've called them in. You put in the work. Now, January on in, a lot of you are going to meet your soulmate. Congratulations to you all. The only card I'm going to look at right here is the Seven of Swords, okay? I'm just going to look at the Seven of Swords. Everything else looks really, really good. I don't see anything questionable but the Seven of Swords. And I kind of know what that is. I already said it, but we're just going to look at it anyway. And we're going to look at the King of Wands, too. We're going to see his intentions. Because it is falling at, there's the Seven of Swords, and then the King of Wands is here, too. So, and then you got the Seven of Wands up there looking. So let's look at that. The Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, angel guys, what's the rest of the messages for the Seven of Wands? What's going on? That's at the beginning of the month of January 2017. Okay, that makes sense. Thought, because the Four of Swords is right next to the Seven of Wands. It's like I said, it's just thinking. It's just, you're not going to jump into anything. You're thinking before you leap. Aquariuses normally don't do that. They usually go into some kind of dream world when they see someone or a partnership, and they just jump right into it without even thinking, and then end up getting hurt because they didn't take their time to see if this person was a suited partner. That's what a lot of Aquariuses, tend to do. But a lot of you are coming out of that way. You're transforming. You're transforming your life. You're redoing it, and a lot of you are going to get what you want come January on through the new year. A lot of you are going to get what you want. Okay, the Seven of Swords, please. Seven of Swords. Finances. Okay, we got finances on the Seven of Swords. So that's telling me with the Empress right next to the Seven of Swords, you are coming up as the Empress, and I'm saying that you think that somebody's after your finances. You think this person's after your finances. Not saying that you're accusing them of that, but you're protecting yourself because you are doing well. The Empress is well-to-do. She's a self-made, independent woman who has her shit going on, and this person that's coming in or rushing in or whatever, this fire sign, or it could be an air sign too, is rushing in, and you're wondering if they're after your finances or not. Let's see what the King of Wands is what they're going to say about the King of Wands. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign, but I'm feeling that it is for some of you that's coming in here. And they could be just acting like a fire sign. It could be anybody. With the Six of Cups here, it could be a water sign, okay? It could be two people for some of you. Some of you could be two people, fire sign and a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? Oh, this just flew out. Let's see what that says on the King. Oh, boy, okay. The King is coming up as some falseness, okay? So there's something either you're thinking about this king or have some kind of notion about or some kind of intuition about this king. You feel like they're coming in for your finances or to take something away from you or to ask for something. And they're saying that it's false. Either they're saying that this is your thinking is wrong about this person, or it could be your thinking is right about this person, you know, because this is fake and falseness. Let me put another one out on it and see if it's going to say this one popped out. Fidelity. They may be lonely and some depression or something. They may have had a broken relationship. It may be something karmic, okay? Something that happened in their life. It could be, for some of you, this could be a person who is, you know, just after to get what they want. That's why you're waiting, okay? Because you want it to be real. And that's why you got your head together. You got your head screwed on right, Aquarius. So, yeah, you're waiting because you want the real deal. You want to call in your soulmate, okay? You want things to be fair this go around. I just want to pull one more on that king because it could go either way with this king. For some of you, it's going to be okay. For some of you, you know, this king is a little iffy. There's some questionables. The hold off. Like I said, don't rush into it. Hold off and wait and see, okay, about this king. Because it could be you thinking the wrong thing. For some of you, it's going to be you thinking the wrong thing about this king, and you're holding off and you're waiting. That's good too. Either way you go, you're good. Or you may know that, you know, their intentions is not good because it could be somebody from the past. Again, justice has come up, you know, with the being fair card, being fair, being balanced, things going the right way. So for some of you, look, for some of you, I feel like I just said, some of you, you're going to experience this person and they're going to be fair and just and they want things to go right, okay? For some of you, it's going to be maybe somebody from the past, you already know about them and they're just fucking off, you know, wanting something from you and stuff. They may be just lonely, may have been just going through a breakup or a karmic relationship and they're trying to put that their karmic energy on you. So it can go either way, okay? But either way it goes, you're aware of it already, okay? You know, so keep your head screwed on right. Take your time. Don't move too fast because your soulmate is coming in either way it goes. This could be a test for some of y'all to see if you, just to test yourself, to see if you, all this time that you put in and effort you put in calling your soulmate, if you really, really want it, they may be just testing to show that you have changed and you have grown, or they may be testing, or if you don't pass the test, they're saying, you know, you need some more growing to do. You have to take some more time to grow, okay? Make some more time to grow. If you don't take heed, okay? Now, we're going to get some further information with some cards. And I'm going to be pulling 4 cards. This is some healing, some information for some healing. Okay. Just give me a few minutes. Aquarius, singles, male and female. Okay, your healing cards are this, okay? We got the facade. Again, some of you, this is going to be a facade, or you think you know it's a facade. You've been through it before. You'll be able to pick up on it if this person's being real or not with you. So, you know, make sure you don't get caught up in the facade, okay? You know, learn your lesson, okay? And you can grow and, you know, learn from this. You don't want to get into any type of facade, somebody misleading you, somebody, you know, trying to tell you things and it's not really real. Use your intuition. You already been through the, the time. You already meditated. You already had time to think about a lot of things. If this is somebody coming back, it could be they just might not be on the up and up. Know your self-worth, Aquarius. Know that you are worthy. You're worthy of real, true love. You're worthy of a soulmate. Get out in nature and meditate. Listen to the birds. Listen to the water. Go by a river. Look at sit underneath the tree. Hug a tree. Okay, this is all about nature right here. Being connected to nature, being connected to the universe. Like I said, you've been doing a lot of meditation, a lot of thinking, pulling your mind, body, and spirit together, and knowing your self-worth. Okay, you are worthy. Okay. And impatience, we already discussed that in the reading. For a lot of you Aquarius, male, female, you've been on this impatient role when it comes to relationships. It's like you would dive into a relationship without getting to know this person, or what, maybe your self-worth was low at the time, but now that you've done your work on yourself, your inner and outer self, your mind, body, and spirit, you're not going to be impatient this time. You're going to wait. You see what I'm saying? You're going to wait. All right. It's good to wait it out this time. Your spirit guides are with you. You can see this person right here who is a guardian angel, and they're watching over you. And they're telling you, look, this was the problem in the past. This was what happened. So I'm going to, after giving you a period of time to get your mind, body, and spirit together, I'm going to represent this to you and make sure make a decision if this is what you want or not. Are you going to be impatient and dive right in again and get hurt all over again, go through the same situation, or are you going to change and become patient instead of impatient? That's what your spirit guides are talking to you in this card with. Okay. All right. Now, creation. It's time to call in your soulmate, like your main theme card said. Calling in your soulmate, making it happen, do the right thing for yourself, because you are in a state right now where you're going to create things, okay? You're going to make things happen for yourself, and it's called coming from the universe, from you putting in the time and effort, meditating, taking time out for yourself, not rushing into anything, thinking things over, and now you see clearly, Aquarius. You see clearly now. You know what path to take. You know what path not to take. So, I'm feeling like two different sets of Aquariuses, maybe even more, that, some of y'all got to make up your mind what you're going to do as this time. Like I said, some of you been waiting for a long time and been patient. But is this patience going to be doable to you? That's why this is going to be presented to some of y'all. Again, I feel like it's going to be somebody from the past reoccurring, somebody that you had a long-standing relationship with, I'm hearing. And it's going to present it again. And some of them are going to be where they're just the same old, okay, with the facade. Because that's what that was. That relationship was a big facade. This person was leading you on, making you think, giving you dreams and all this stuff, leading you on. Okay, and you let them, because you see the little boy holding, and he's like taking him off into some dreamland, the clouds and all that kind of stuff. That was a big ass facade. So, they want to represent this for some of y'all, and you're going to have to know your self-worth. You're going to have to think about the time you spent to yourself, thinking over this relationship, what went wrong, what happened, things like that, because you were impatient in your past. And that might have been a blockage. That's what's gotten you in trouble. Now you want to grow and be patient with yourself and be patient with others so things can work your way. That's what the angel is saying to you right now. And some of you are going to have to make a decision. Choose wisely this time, my fellow Aquarian males and females, because you're going to come out okay if you make the right decisions this time. Think right. Have your head screwed on right. Don't rush. There's no rush. You've been taking your time. You want to call in your soulmate, because that's the ending here, creating your soulmate here. You're going to do that if you make the right choices, okay? So that's all I have for you, my Aquariuses. Singles. Now let's get to the couples, okay? Male and female marriages, long-term relationships, okay? Just a moment while I shuffle. Like I said, for some of you, It's going to be a fire sign that's coming in here. Somebody from maybe the past. Some's going to be on the up and up. It just depends on which Aquarius is and what cycle you're in. And some is going to be full of shit. Okay? You're going to have to know, you're going to have to use your intuition. Okay? That's what they're telling you. Use your intuition and know your self-worth. So you can choose wisely. Some of y'all might be experiencing a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you may be experiencing somebody in your another airbender, okay? Another airbender. Some of you might be having all three. Who knows? All right? You have to email me and let me know. Or put it down in the comment section. Okay, couples, maritals. What's going on for 2017 for Aquariuses, male and female? What we got going on? Whoa. Here I am being impatient, going ahead of myself. What are you doing? Got to pick your theme here, okay? Sorry, y'all. Be patient with me. I'm tripping a little, but just a little. I'm so excited. I ain't seen you guys in a while. Here it goes right here. Just popped out. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, that's going to be the theme for you couples. Okay, and you maritals. All right, so give me a minute to shuffle. Let the angel guides and the Most High and them take control of the cards and pluck the cards out for you guys so we can have a nice, accurate reading and resonate with a lot of you out there, okay? Here's 2, 3. Wow! Oh, man, you couples, what's going on here? Y'all trying to act up already. Okay. Acting up. Y'all, what's going on? Shouting out. Y'all shouting something out here. Or is it my shuffling? Oh, boy. There you go. Thank you, Spirit, for making this quick and easy for me. You know, I got the people waiting. There you go. Just come on. There you go. Couples. Nice card. Couples. There you go. Alrighty. Thank you, Spirit Guide. Okay, couples, thank you for your patience. So we said, you couples and maritals, we have to give your relationship a chance, work on your relationship. That's the main thing for you couples, Aquarius, is male and females, couples, okay? So you got the beginning of the month, you got the Ace of Pentacles with the first week of the month, and you got the Six of Swords. Second week, you got the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Third week, you got the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Last week of January 2017 in the new year, you got the Hangman and you got the Four of Pentacles. Okay, let's get with it. They're all in the upright, so cool. Okay. For some of you with the Ace of Pentacles, it's telling me this is, like a mutual around the beginning of the month, it's like some kind of balance and harmony with finances in this relationship. Everything looking good, far as money is concerned. It also can mean some type of new beginning. Maybe somebody's getting a new job or advancement, some type of advancement that is, really, really good. That's going to bring on more money and have a more stable home and environment. Because this is, a growth too, maybe some type of growth in the financial department at the home for some of you couples or coupled up. Maybe for some of y'all, you just got a new job, and it pays well, and that's really good. So it's bringing on some balance. I call those two podiums. The coin is right in the middle of these two podiums. That's balance. So financial, some of you guys are doing okay financial wise, and this even give and take with the Ace of Pentacles here. Things are balanced. There's harmony when it comes to give and take in the home with as a couple or a family. For some of you, you just got a job or some type of promotion. Okay, when it comes to for your home life, things are looking good financial wise, and two people are pretty much in balance with each other and some type of harmony when it comes to finances and stuff. So, and some type of new beginnings for some of you. Some of you may be getting a new job, maybe leaving one job and getting another one. Okay, for some of you out there. Okay, and with the Six of Swords, it's moving forward. Now that you got this new job, this new promotion, now you're going to move forward with the family. The family is moving forward now, leaving old stuff behind and moving into a new, better, more. Some of y'all might be moving to another location, okay? Because you got finances here now that's doing really well. So some of y'all might have got a new home. Some of y'all might be moving from one home to another, as a couple here, as a family. Maybe, where you're at, there was a lot of some disharmony or something in the neighborhood or something like that, and you always wanted to move, so you are moving on because of this job. Or somebody could have, won some money, you know what I mean, and got lucky. Some of you, like I said, it's just got a new job or advancement, okay? And this is the energy of the Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Some of y'all may be involved with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you're moving forward with that person. You and the family moving away from choppy waters into smooth waters now because finances are there now. They're growing and people are working together. So you're moving away. You're moving somewhere else. Some of y'all might be moving cross seas. You might have met somebody or be with somebody that's cross seas. You also may be dealing with a earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Libra. Virgo, sorry. Or an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra like yourself. Or it could be they're just acting like this. Okay, now with the Ace of Swords, it's some victory here. There's some victory after some trying times. There's been some trying times. That's why I'm saying give your relationship a chance. And the trying times to me may have been some financial issues for some of you, but you are working those out, Some of y'all may not. Some of y'all might be, separating yourself from someone, but it's saying give it a chance though. So, because things could work out if you try, even though there was hard times at the bottom, but this is getting to the root of the problem and actually fixing it. So things look where it's saying give your relationship a chance. You need to do that before you decide to walk away for some of you. Some of you are doing better because of finances, and you're going to move somewhere for some of you, moving to another location, to a better location, moving from hard trying times, from maybe a difficult situation that was financial, and you're going to make it work. Some of y'all might try to, some of you, very little I'm picking up, may try to move away from this relationship or move out. Some of it might just be temporary, a temporary move out from a person, okay? But there's going to be victory here. You're going to see yourself through because truth is going to come through. Truth is going to win out over anything else, okay? And with the Queen of Pentacles here, another earth sign, it could be a male or a female, okay? Because it's a general reading, showing me that, somebody here is focused, on financial, and You know, that's what they're focused on. Maybe that may be the problem in the relationship. It just may be finances, okay? Because you got a lot of pentacle cards here. And this person could be an earth sign as well, okay? Or a sign like yourself, an airbender. But somebody's focused on money. Somebody's, willing to give too, okay? Maybe this person, for some of y'all, got a new job or got a promotion, decide to move or wanting you to move somewhere else to where everything's going to work out better because that's giving you, or working on something. Some of y'all might just be moving away or temporary separation, but with the Ace of Swords here, like come back together and work on this financial issue, okay? And somebody's going to be more giving in a relationship too. Okay. For some of you, there's going to be some more giving. With the Five of Pentacles here, working on it, going into the third week, is telling me, somebody is needy and somebody here is going to be giving. Being that it's under the Ace of Pentacles, maybe this person, earth sign, was in need. Maybe they felt like they needed some type of help. Maybe they were out of a job. Maybe they lost a job. Okay. It could be where they lost a job and the partner here is trying to help or wanting to help or just worried about their finances because of the Five of Cups. This is like a, almost like a Skid Row card, I call it, or, a needy, where somebody's needy. Somebody may be codependent in this relationship right now because they're out of work. For some. So some of you are going to get news really fast. Some fast news or some type of travel. Somebody might have to travel because these are two cards of getting traveling or, some type of communication because, air signs are all about communication, and truth and this is a communication card too, and they're right up on top of each other. So somebody's going to be doing some type of communication or some type of traveling, a movement. The Wand's all about moving. Going to get some kind of word of something, some kind of information about something. And it could be like, again, with these two up underneath one another, it could be an actual move. It also means some type of flight. Somebody could be taking a plane, train, automobile somewheres, okay? For love. But in the last week of January 20, for some of you couples out there or maritals, there's a period of waiting too. Waiting to maybe hear on something regarding finances. Maybe some of you apply for a position that may be afar or away from where you're at, and you may have to travel to get there. Maybe some of y'all went and looked outside for a job because you're in need. This is maybe somebody lost a job. Look like there was some stability with some of y'all in the beginning, and maybe this is the problem in the relationship. But they're saying give it a chance. Let this person work these things out and wait. Wait before you make a decision. Don't be hasty. I'm hearing for some of you. Don't jump the gun because something's on its way. All right. And it could be due to finances, something about finances. Okay. Because that's the problem in the relationship. That's why I'm saying work on your partnership, work on this situation because something's going to happen and it's going to work out. Okay. And with the Four of Pentacles, somebody may feel like they have to protect their money. Or being overprotective of their money. They may be hoarding or being a little stingy with money. And like I'm saying, I feel like in this whole thing is cut and dry as financial issues. But they're saying give it a chance. Y'all give this a chance and see if things can work out. Maybe it's going to be for some of y'all a temporary separation while people think think things over, see what they can do about this, and get to the heart and the truth of the matter and make something happen. And finances will come in, okay? There'll be some finances that come in. It's just a matter of time, because somebody may have lost their job and they feel like hopeless, okay, or helpless. But, you know, through some travel, maybe there's going to be some word of something, of a job. So don't be stingy. Don't try to hoard or hide or hold out on the finances, okay? And don't be selfish, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let me see something here. Let me clarify, see if I get some more clarification on the Five of Pentacles for you guys. Let's see about the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Angel guys, what more story can we get? Here we go. Arguing with the Five of Pentacles is arguing, or some anger about somebody losing a job or some money, a money situation. All right, and somebody's really angry regarding money in this relationship. And let's look at the Hangman. First, let's look at the Eight of Wands too. Let's look at this whole bottom row here, okay? Let's look at the Eight of Wands. Yeah, we got some disputes going on for a lot of you out there who are married and coupled up, been together for a while. There's some financial issues going on. The Eight of Wands, death, endings for new beginnings. So it's not over, okay? For some of you, it's not over with yet. Yeah, somebody lost a job or something of that nature that, you know, put a little imbalance in the relationship. That's why they're saying give it a chance. Work on it. You could work on this. Yeah, with the travel card or some type of information, somebody might hear something. Some of y'all might hear some information about somebody wanting to leave because they're angry regarding money situation or somebody losing a job. So they want an ending and they're trying to maybe wanting some type of new beginning. You know, with endings, there's new beginnings, okay? Somebody might want to leave this relationship for some of you. Some of you may just want to travel. Let's look at the Hangman. Okay, it's about a lover with the Hangman. Somebody's thinking, some of y'all are, you know, couples are thinking about someone else, you know, in the relationship, a lover. Or for some of you, you're concerned about a lover leaving the relationship. Some of you are wanting to leave for someone else. Okay. And for the Four of Pentacles, the widow. A loss, you know what I'm saying? A loss. Somebody's afraid they're going to lose their finances over this situation. So they're hoarding out, holding out. Let me pull one more card on that. The House. Yeah. Financial situations here. Somebody's holding out on money because they're afraid somebody else is going to be the financial burden. So they're holding out and being a little safe. Okay. All right. Let's see what other messages that we have here. Okay. Some of y'all are dealing with the earth sign. Some of you dealing with the sign of the same sign as you. And there's some financial issues going on, but the theme is saying give it a chance, you guys. Okay. For some of y'all want to give it a chance. Some of y'all want to just move completely out of this situation. You don't want to be bothered, but they're saying give it a chance. Most of you are going to give it a chance. You're going to try at your relationship. Some of you just may give up on hope, okay? But they're saying not to, though. They're saying not to do that. Okay, let's see some further information. See what other messages Spirit may have for you in your reading for the couples and marriages in January 2017. What are the further messages here? What's going to be some more messages? Spirit, ancestors. What are going to be some more messages that you may want to relay to your audience? What do you want them to hear? What further messages you want them to hear? What is going to help them in this situation? For the Aquarius couples, what further information do you have for them? Okay. We got bittersweet. We got renewal. See? We got renewal. We got miracle. Very good. Very good. And we got acceptance. This is good. Thank you, angel guides. Okay, for a lot of you couples out there, okay, it is going to be a bittersweet situation. You know, the good and the bad. We're going to take the good, bad, and the ugly. We're going to work on that, as your theme said. We're going to work on this thing through the good times and the bad times, because this is a union, okay? For a lot of you, it's marriage. And this is a union. You want to take your marriage seriously. Some of you you want to work on this relationship, or your guys are saying work on it. Be patient, okay? And it is bittersweet, okay? But hey, that's life. So help this person, you know, encourage them that everything is going to be okay. And then renew. Go through renewal, whether you have to renew your own mind, body, and spirit, or it's a renewal of this union or this relationship. Like I said, some of y'all feel like you want to leave the relationship, but then you may change your mind and work on this thing. Some of you just are going to go through the bittersweet, the good and the bad, and work things out and still help one another, even though it's a dark period for somebody who may have lost their job right now. You're going to work through that. It's going to be a renewal phase, okay? It's going to be a renewal. The light is shining. Things are going to get better, okay? And it's going to be a miracle, okay? By you putting in the effort and helping and not turning your back on this situation and being patient, a miracle is going to happen, and it's going to be a renewal. Get back together if you're separated, working things out if during hard times. And then it's going to be then you have to accept it, okay? You Aquarius couples, male and females, accept it. Don't try to make things worse than what they are, because this is a fiery card. This is of the fire element. All right. The renewal is like, earth element, because renewal is like rebirth, regrowing, okay? And the bittersweet is the air sign, okay? Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, the air energy. So you got, look like to me, all the elements. And this is the water. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. This one's water. This is the water element because of the blue. This is the air element. And you got two, acceptance and this of the earth. So a lot of you are dealing with the earth sign, okay? A earth sign person. Or a person of your own. Again, it comes up of your, no, this is water. Like I said, some of you are dealing with a water sign. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Or maybe acting like one. And some are dealing with an air sign. So you got all the elements here to make this thing work. So work on it, okay? And those are the messages that I have for you. Hey, you guys, if you want to order my t-shirt, Simply Love. Love is all there ever be on the side of the shirt. It is long sleeve. I have it in black and white, and I also have it in pink and black, okay? And if you'd like to order that, just send me an email and we'll get that ordered for you. If you'd like to purchase my affirmation cards, you can. All right. I have those available for sale. Just email me and let me know. What I do is shuffle these cards, and I'll pick a card once a week, and I'll say that affirmation once in the morning and once at night. Once in the morning and at night before I go to bed for a whole week, and then I'll reshuffle the cards and then pick another one and say that. So you're either bringing in good energy, or these cards have you bringing in good energy and releasing bad energy. It just depends on how you're feeling that week and what card comes up. So it's going to be either a release or entering in of good and exiting of bad energy by saying this, picking a card and saying one every week. This is the affirmation, okay? So you are welcome to purchase those. Just, leave me an email with that. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. It was an extended reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated with a lot of you. If you'd like to have your personal private reading with me, just go ahead. You know what to do. All the information is below. Hit the See More tab. Brings it down, the drop box down. It has my phone number, email, all that good stuff down there to get in touch. Or get in touch with somebody, a reader that you resonate with, and find out find out what the angel guys have to say to you personally. Everybody needs a personal private reading. Invest in that. Invest in that with a reader that you feel comfortable with, and it will change your life. It really will. Okay, so thank you so much, and I'll talk to you guys in maybe mid-January. Okay, ta-ta for now.